From Kris Bryant playing only 159 games over 3 seasons,
Not good. Not good. It sucks.
to Steven Strasburg retiring 4 years into a 7-year contract, and Mike Trout never feeling his best following a $426.5 million extension. Here are 20 catastrophic contracts in MLB history, beginning with the most infuriating contract yet. Anthony Rendon, Los Angeles Angels. Following the championship campaign, he signed a 7-year, $245 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels ahead of the 2020 season, with an average annual value of $35 million. The deal has since become one of the most regrettable in MLB history, not just due to performance. Rendon has played only 233 games across 5 seasons, averaging fewer than 47 games per year. He's been sidelined with a long list of injuries, including hip surgery, wrist problems, and oblique strains. Worse, Rendon's attitude has raised eyebrows. He's been quoted calling baseball a job and publicly complaining about the season's length.
We gotta shorten the season, man. It's too many dang games. 162 games in 185, 3 days, whatever it is. Man, no. We gotta shorten this bad boy up. Let's go.
His production has plummeted. In 2023, he posted a career-low .236, 361, 318/line with just 2 home runs and 22 RBIs in 43 games. In 2024, he has 0 home runs in 206 at-bats and has recorded negative WAR for the first time. Still, the Angels still owe him $76 million over the final 2 years, 2025-2026, with little hope of a return on investment. Moving on to the 2015 NL Rookie of the Year and 2016 NL MVP. Kris Bryant, Colorado Rockies. After a trade to the San Francisco Giants in 2021, he entered free agency and signed a 7-year, $182 million deal with the Colorado Rockies in 2022, carrying a $26 million AAV. The deal has proven disastrous due to persistent injuries and declining production that have made him virtually unplayable at times. Bryant has appeared in only 159 games over 3 seasons, posting a .259, 3335, 1404/line with 15 home runs, 45 RBIs, and a 93 OPS+, far below his career norms. The injury list reads like a medical textbook. Plantar fasciitis, multiple back problems, severe arthritis, a broken hand, and foot injuries have limited him. He's been a negative WR player, 1.3 total in Colorado, describing the experience as terrible, physically and emotionally, feeling he's let people down.
It sucks. It just, yeah, I mean, I think it's the best way to put it. It really sucks. It takes a toll on you, your physical performance, and then obviously me being injured a lot. Like, it's tough, you know?
The Rockies owe $108 million through 2028, $27 million annually from 2025-2028, with no signs of rebound. Now, let's move on to the flashy shortstop nicknamed El Mago for his defensive wizardry. Javier Baez, Detroit Tigers. After a 2021 trade to the New York Mets, he signed a 6-year, $140 million contract with the Detroit Tigers in 2022, $23.33 million AAV, to anchor their rebuild. However, the deal has been a complete bust due to offensive struggles and persistent injuries that have made him a shell of his former self. Baez has hit .221, 262, 347, with a 71 OPS+ over 1,426 plate appearances in 3 years, including a dismal 184, 221, 294 with a 46 OPS+ in 2024 before season-ending hip surgery. His power has essentially disappeared, managing only 9 home runs in 2023, and while his strikeout rate has improved from astronomical levels, it remains problematically high for a player of his salary. Benched early in 2023 for base-running errors, he's now likely a platoon player at best. The defensive wizardry that made him famous has also deteriorated, with negative defensive metrics in recent seasons. The Tigers owe $73 million through 2027, $25 million in 2025, $24 million each in 2026-2027, with little value returned on their investment. The contract has become a cautionary tale about paying for past performance rather than future production. Up next is a power-hitting outfielder who won the 2017 NL MVP with the Miami Marlins after hitting 59 home runs. Giancarlo Stanton, New York Yankees. He established himself as one of baseball's most feared sluggers with the Yankees, acquiring him via trade in 2018, inheriting the remaining 10 years of his 13-year, $325 million contract, signed in 2015, $25 million AAV. While Stanton has delivered some memorable playoff moments, including 7 home runs in the 2024 postseason that helped carry the Yankees to the World Series, the deal ranks among the worst due to his chronic inability to stay healthy and declining overall value. He's played only 391 games over 5 seasons, slashing .233, .322, .474 with 97 home runs, 259 RBIs, and a 117 OPS+, but with a 0.8 WAR in 2023. The injury concerns have been relentless and predictable. Injuries, hamstring, quadriceps, have made him mostly a DH, with poor outfield defense, 3 DRS in 2024, and his speed ranks among the league's slowest at age 35. His transformation from a complete player to a one-dimensional slugger has limited his versatility and overall contribution to the team. The Yankees owe $118 million through 2028, $32 million in 2025, decreasing annually with a $25 million club option, and GM Brian Cashman noted injuries are part of his game, a telling admission about the contract's fundamental flaw. This next entry might just be the most controversial inclusion on our list. Mike Trout, Los Angeles Angels. His 12-year, $426.5 million extension signed in March 2019, $35.54 million AAV, running through 2030, has increasingly been viewed as one of MLB's worst due to persistent injuries that have drastically reduced his availability and impacted the Angels' competitiveness. Since 2021, Trout has played in only 372 of 648 possible games, including just 82 in 2023, 29 in 2024, and 82 games through August 1, 2025. While he remains productive when healthy, posting a career 172 OPS+, the contract's value is eroded by his inability to stay on the field.
They got a routine for me every day, just building it up and hopefully getting the bases here. They had like a little gauge on me. I wanted to just go full out because it felt really good, but I'm going to say probably 50-60%. I felt a couple where I wanted to go a little faster, but then they said take it slow.
The Angels owe $185.5 million from 2026-2030 amid ongoing trade rumors that are unlikely due to his no-trade veto and loyalty to the team. Moving ahead to the number 1 overall pick in the 2009 MLB draft out of San Diego State University, Steven Strasburg, Washington Nationals. Over his first 10 seasons, he earned 3 All-Star nods, led the NL in strikeouts in 2014 and innings pitched in 2019, and was pivotal in the Nationals' 2019 World Series victory, earning MVP honors with a 2-0 record, 2.51 ERA, and 47 strikeouts in 36.1 postseason innings. Following the championship, Strasburg signed a 7-year, $245 million extension in December 2019, $35 million AAV through 2026, with $10 million signing bonus and heavy deferrals. But the contract has become MLB's most infamous bust due to catastrophic injuries stemming from thoracic outlet syndrome, TOS, which required surgery in 2021 to remove a rib and 2 neck muscles. Post-signing, Strasburg made just 8 starts, 31.1 IP, 1-4, 6.89 ERA, 1.56 WHIP, 32 strikeouts, including a disastrous 2022, 4.2 IP, 13.50 ERA, before shutdowns for nerve issues, shoulder inflammation, and severe pain that prevented basic activities. Retirement was announced in August 2023, but delayed by contract disputes, finalized in April 2024 with no salary reduction, leaving the rebuilding Nationals owing $105 million through 2026, plus $105 million in deferrals, 2027-2029. Let's take a look at a player who was a power-hitting first baseman. Chris Davis, Baltimore Orioles. He broke out after a 2011 trade to the Baltimore Orioles, leading MLB in home runs, 53, and RBIs, 138, in 2013. From 2012 to 2015, he averaged 38 home runs and 101 RBIs. Coming off a 47 home run 2015, Davis signed a 7-year, $161 million deal in January 2016. The contract became MLB's worst due to a historic offensive collapse linked to high strikeouts, poor contact, and suspected vision issues or mechanical flaws.
The bunt was always there. I felt early on in my career and early on in my contract that I was being paid to produce runs. I was being paid to be the guy to drive in the runs. I was not being paid to lay the bunts down and steal bases.
Post-signing, Davis hit .221, .332, .423 over 1,053 plate appearances 2016-2019 with 92 home runs but a 37.2% strikeout rate. His OPS plus plummeted from 143 2015 to 66 average, with seasons like 2018, 168, 243, 2.96, 2.9 WAR, marking one of baseball's worst four-year stretches. Injuries, hip oblique, limited him to 16 games in 2020 and 2021 before retirement in August 2021. The Orioles still owe deferred payments through 2037, $17 million total remaining as of 2025. The deal hindered the team's rebuild and forced payroll constraints. This next player was the number 1 overall pick by the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in 1999. Josh Hamilton, Los Angeles Angels. He overcame severe substance abuse issues, suspended 2003-2005, to become a 5-time All-Star and 2010 AL MVP with the Texas Rangers. In December 2012, Hamilton signed a 5-year, $125 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels, $25 million AAV, through 2017, but the deal devolved into disaster due to injuries, performance decline, and personal struggles. There was inherent risk given Hamilton's troubled past, but the Angels believed his talent was worth the gamble. In 2+ seasons with the Angels, he played 240 games, slashing .255, .316, .426 with 31 home runs, 123 RBIs, and a 109 OPS+, far below his Rangers peak, 140 OPS+. He was plagued by shoulder surgery that caused him to miss most of 2015, knee issues, and mounting off-field drama. In the same year, drug relapse that strained team relations led to a public feud with owner Arte Moreno after Hamilton's cocaine-marijuana relapse led to no MLB suspension. Traded back to Texas in April 2015, Angels absorbing $68 million of remaining $83 million, Hamilton's overall post-signing output was underwhelming, with 0.2 WAR in Anaheim. The contract symbolized the Angels' era of poor free agent decisions, contributing to no playoff wins despite pairing with Trout and Pujols. Next up is a speedy center fielder who was drafted in 2005. Jacoby Ellsbury, New York Yankees. After the 2013 World Series wins, Ellsbury signed a 7-year, $153 million deal with the rival New York Yankees in December 2013, $21.86 million AAV through 2020, with $21 million club option for 2021. The signing was controversial given the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry, but chronic injuries turned it into the franchise's worst contract disaster. Over 4 seasons, 2014-2017, he played 520 games, slashing .264, .330, 386 with 39 home runs, 198 RBIs, 94 steals, and 5.3 WAR, but missed significant time with concussions, 2015, 2017, knee elbow issues, and never recaptured his Red Sox speed. Steals dropped from 52 in 2013 to 20 in 2014. The decline in his signature skill, speed, made him far less valuable than anticipated. From 2018-2020, Ellsbury didn't play a single game due to hip surgery, plantar fasciitis, and back problems, yet collected $68.4 million, including a $5 million buyout for 2021. Released in November 2019 amid insurance disputes, Yankees withheld $26 million settled in 2020. The deal yielded 0.1 WAR post-2017. The contract exemplified the risks of paying for speed and defense into a player's 30s. Now, let's take a look at the player who was nicknamed Kung Fu Panda for his playful demeanor and clutch hitting. Pablo Sandoval, Boston Red Sox. He was a cornerstone of the San Francisco Giants' 3 World Series titles, 2010, 2012, 2014, earning 2012 World Series MVP with 3 home runs in Game 1 and a .500, .529, 1.125/ in the sweep. A switch-hitting third baseman drafted in 2003, he posted a .294, .346.465 career with the Giants, peaking at .330, .356, .545 in 2009. After the 2014 championship, Sandoval signed a 5-year, $95 million deal with the Boston Red Sox in November 2014, $19 million AAV through 2019, with $17 million club option for 2020. Weight issues, injuries, and poor performance made it a Red Sox nightmare. In 161 games over 3 seasons, he slashed .242, .299, .369 with 14 home runs, 59 RBIs, and 2.5 WAR. His conditioning became a constant source of frustration, culminating in an embarrassing moment when his belt broke during a swing. Released in July 2017 with $48.3 million owed, Sandoval returned to the Giants, but the contract's failure, exacerbated by his regret over leaving San Francisco, highlighted cultural fit issues and overvaluing post-season heroics. The deal cost Boston dearly during a post-2013 rebuild phase, demonstrating how past glory doesn't guarantee future success. Moving ahead to a 5-time Gold Glove right fielder who was drafted 14th overall in 2007. Jason Heyward, Chicago Cubs. He debuted in 2010 with a home run in his first at-bat, earning All-Star honors as a rookie, 2-7, 393, 456, 18 HR. After helping the Cardinals to playoffs in 2015, Heyward signed an 8-year, $184 million deal with the Chicago Cubs in December 2015, $23 million AAV through 2023, with opt-outs after 2018-2019 declined and $20 million deferred. The Cubs valued his defense and leadership, and he became famous for a rain delay speech during their 2016 World Series victory. While contributing to the 2016 World Series win, his offensive output cratered: 259, 326, 389, over 9 of 15 games, 84 home runs, 373 RBIs, 85 OPS plus, and 11.6 WAR, 1.9 per 162 games, far below projections for his prime. Injuries, wrist concussion, and swing changes led to career lows like 204 in 2018, though his defense remained Gold Glove caliber, 5 wins. Released in November 2022 with $22 million owed for 2023, Heyward signed minor deals with the Dodgers 2023-2024 and Astros 2025, 1-1R, 1N. The Cubs' contract is criticized for overpaying defense amid offensive decline, with deferrals still impacting payroll through 2027. The next on the list is a left-handed starter who got drafted by the Angels in 2009. Patrick Corbin, Washington Nationals. Patrick Corbin traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2010 and emerged as an ace from 2013 to 2019. He was key in the Nationals' 2019 World Series run after a mid-2018 trade, posting a 3-0, 3.25 ERA in the postseason.
Franchise been exists for 51 years. You bring DC its first World Series championship.
This is a surreal moment here. I mean, we've been battling all season. This is what you want, Game 7, everything on the line. So just lost for words.
Signed to a 6-year, $140 million deal in December 2018, $23.33 million AAV through 2024. The contract seemed reasonable, given his age and recent performance. The contract soured post-title due to velocity loss and command issues, yielding a 27-57 record, 5.62 ERA, 1.57 WHIP, and 1.4 WAR over 159 starts, 2019-2024, including league-worst marks in losses, 16 in 2023, hits allowed, 253 in 2023, and home runs, 33 in 2024. His fastball dipped from 92 miles per hour to 89 miles per hour, leading to a 2.194 opponent average. The decline was both sudden and sustained, making Corbin virtually untradeable as his contract became an albatross. The final year, 2024, 6-13, 5.62 ERA, was untradeable, forcing the Nationals to absorb the full $35 million. Next up is an Aruban shortstop signed by the Boston Red Sox. Xander Bogaerts, San Diego Padres. Xander Bogaerts debuted in 2013 and contributed to 2 World Series wins, 2013-2018, earning 4 All-Star selections and 5 Silver Sluggers with a 2.91-1.356, 458 career/through 2022. His consistent production and clutch postseason performances made him one of baseball's most reliable shortstops during his Boston tenure. After opting out of his Red Sox extension, Bogaerts signed an 11-year, $280 million deal with the San Diego Padres in December 2022, $25.45 million AV through 2033, with full no-trade clause. The Padres were building a superstar roster and viewed Bogaerts as a cornerstone player who could anchor their infield for the next decade. Initially strong, 4.4 WAR in 2023, his performance has declined sharply. 264, 307, 381, 92, OPS plus, 1.2 WAR in 2024, and through August 2025, 231, 310, 314, with 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 79 WRC+, 4th worst among qualified shortstops. At age 32, reduced power, SLG under 400, and speed have made the contract terrifying, with $229.5 million remaining, hamstringing the Padres' flexibility in a star-laden roster. The Padres have also moved him to second base amid defensive lapses, further reducing his value and highlighting the premature aging curve that has made this deal a potential franchise-crippling commitment. Moving on to a speedster who couldn't outrun injuries. Carl Crawford, Boston Red Sox. He was a dynamic left fielder and base runner drafted in the second round by the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in 1999. He quickly established himself as a speed demon, leading the AL in stolen bases 4 times, 2003, 2004, 2006, 2007, and amassing 409 steals over 9 seasons with Tampa Bay, while slashing .296, .6, .337, .444 with 104 home runs. Following a breakout 2010 season where he finished 7th in AL MVP voting with a .307, .356, .4995 line, 19 home runs, 90 RBIs, and 47 steals, Crawford signed a 7-year, $142 million contract with the Boston Red Sox in December 2010, $29 million AAV through 2017. However, the deal became one of MLB's worst due to immediate performance regression, injuries, and discomfort in Boston's high-pressure environment. In 2011, Crawford hit a career-low .255, .289, .405, 83 WRC+, with 11 home runs, 56 RBIs, and 18 steals in 130 games, posting negative defensive metrics. He admitted the toxic atmosphere and fan media scrutiny affected him mentally, calling it a scar that lingered. Injuries worsened in 2012, wrist surgery delayed his start, and Tommy John surgery ended his season after 31 games, 282, 3 E6, 4479, 3 HR, totaling just 0.9 WAR over 2 years. Moving on to another injury-prone pitcher, Homer Bailey, Cincinnati Reds. He was a highly touted right-handed pitcher, selected 7th overall by the Cincinnati Reds in the 2004 MLB draft out of high school. After struggling initially, Bailey developed into a solid starter, earning his first All-Star nod in 2013 and throwing 2 no-hitters against the Pirates in 2012, 1-0 win, and Giants in 2013, 3-0 win. From 2012 to 2014, he went 33-29 with a 3.68 ERA, 3.75 FIP, and 7.8 WAR, peaking at 9-5, 3.71 ERA in 2014. Riding that momentum, Bailey signed a 6-year, $105 million extension in February 2014, $17.5 million AAV through 2019, with $25 million mutual option for 2020, as the Reds aim to lock up their homegrown ace during a competitive window. However, the uninsured deal became one of MLB's worst due to devastating injuries and sharp decline. Tommy John surgery in 2015 sidelined him for most of 2015-2016, just 17 starts, 6.65 ERA, followed by elbow bone spur removals in 2017-2018, limiting him to 46 starts post-2014, 18-23, 5.56 ERA, 0.3 WAR. His 2018 was historically bad, 1-14, 6.09 ERA, 1.74 WHIP in 20 starts, setting dubious records like most losses without a win since 1908. Up next, the Mets' second worst free agent signing, Jason Bay, New York Mets. Bay was a versatile outfielder who broke out with the Pittsburgh Pirates 2004-2008, earning NL Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2004, .282, .358, 550, 26 HR, and 3 All-Star nods. Bay's power speed combo shone in 2009, 267, 384, 537, 36 HR, 119 RBIs split between Pirates, Red Sox, helping Boston to 95 wins. Entering free agency, Bay signed a 4-year, $66 million deal with the New York Mets in December 2009, $16.5 million AAV through 2013, as GM Omar Minaya sought to replace Carlos Beltran's production amid a rebuild. The contract became Mets' infamy due to concussions, injuries, and offensive nosedive. Bay suffered a season-ending concussion in July 2010, 2 Farney, 3 Foran, 402, 6 HR in 95 games, then hit 245, 329, 374, 96 OPS plus in 2011 with 12 HR amid rib and shoulder issues, and 165, 237, 299 in 70 games in 2012, hip, another concussion. Over 3 years, he slashed 234, 324, 369 with 26 home runs, 124 RBIs, and 1.3 WAR in 288 games, far below his 280, 375, 490 Pittsburgh peak. Released in November 2012, deferring $21 million, including $16 million for 2013 and $5 million buyout, Bay played briefly for Seattle and retired in 2013. Moving on to MLB's first deal over $100 million. Kevin Brown, Los Angeles Dodgers. Brown was a durable right-handed ace, drafted 6th overall by the Texas Rangers in 1986 from Georgia Tech. Debuting in 1986, he became a workhorse, leading MLB in innings pitched 3 times, 1992, 1996, 1998, and earning 6 All-Star selections. His career highlights included a 1996 NL ERA title, 1.89, with the Marlins, and helping them to the 1997 World Series title. After leading the Padres to the 1998 1998 World Series, Brown signed a 7-year, $105 million contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers in December 1998, $15 million AAV through 2005. The deal included a $5 million signing bonus, full no-trade clause, and perks like 12 round-trip private jet flights annually for his family. Revolutionary at the time, the deal drew criticism for exacerbating competitive imbalance, but aged poorly due to injuries and decline. Strong initially, 1999-2000 31-15, 2.72 ERA, 15.6 WAR. Brown battled elbow and back issues, missing most of 2002-2003, 105 starts total, 58-32, 3.23 ERA. Traded to the Yankees in December 2003 amid steroid suspicions, later named in Mitchell report, he struggled, 14-13, 4.95 ERA in 2 years, and retired in 2005. This next signing did not develop as expected. Rusney Castillo, Boston Red Sox. Rusney Castillo was a speedy outfielder who starred in Cuba's Serie Nacional 2010-2013, 319, 367, par 501, 51 HR, 76 steals, before defecting in 2013. Scouted for his athleticism, contact skills, and defense, the Red Sox saw him as a potential game-changer in their outfield. He signed a 7-year, $72.5 million deal with the Boston Red Sox in August 2014, $10,036 million AAV through 2020, the largest for a Cuban defector then, as GM Ben Cherrington sought international talent post-2013 title. Castillo showed promise in a September 2014 debut, 30-23, 400, 417 in 36 AB, but the contract became the Red Sox's worst due to poor adaptation, lack of power, and minor league stagnation. He hit .262, 301, 379 with 5 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 0.6 WAR in 99 MLB games, mostly 2015, struggling with plate discipline, 5.1% BB rate, and defense, 5 DRS. Demoted to AAA Pawtucket for 4 years, 2016 to 2019, .79, 317, 406 average, he never returned meaningfully, opting into his $13.5 million 2020 salary, but released in October 2020. Castillo played in Japan, 2021 to 2022, Mexico, and independent leagues through 2025, but the deal yielded negligible value, outpacing even Pablo Sandoval as Boston's biggest bust. Here's another deal over $100 million. Yoenis Cespedes, New York Mets. Yoenis Cespedes defected in 2011 after starring in Serie Nacional 3-3, 4-24, 604, 80 HR over 8 seasons. Signed by the Oakland Athletics in 2012, he debuted with a 292.356, 505 line, 23 HR, earning AL Rookie of the Year runner-up. After trades to Boston, Detroit, and the Mets mid-2015, Cespedes fueled New York's pennant run. His final 4-year, $110 million deal came in November 2016, $27.5 million AAV through 2020, front-loaded, $61.5 million 2017-2018, with opt-outs, declined, and $6 million signing bonus. The contract busted due to injuries and off-field issues that became increasingly bizarre. Heel calcification surgeries sidelined him for most 2018-2019, 119 games post-2016, 266, 325, 515, 38 HR, 1.5 WAR, plus an ankle fracture from a ranch wild boar incident in 2019, leading to a grievance-reduced 2020 salary, $11 million from $29.5 million. In 2020, Cespedes opted out after 8 games, 161, 235, 387, amid COVID concerns and communication lapses, forgoing pay. Retired in 2021, but attempted comebacks. Mexico 2023, Independent 2024, the deal's confusing saga, including golf bad optics and ranch mishaps, cost the Mets dearly, yielding minimal value in a playoff drought. Moving on to Seattle's worst free agent signing. Richie Sexson, Seattle Mariners. Richie Sexson was a towering 6'8" first baseman drafted in the 24th round by the Cleveland Indians in 1993. Debuting in 1997, he starred with the Brewers 2001, 2003, 119 HR, 272, 362, 546, earning 2 All-Star nods 2002, 2003, and leading the NL in home runs 45 in 2003. His imposing frame and prodigious power made him one of the most feared sluggers in the National League. Traded to Arizona in 2004, shoulder injury limited to 23 games, Sexson signed a 4-year, $50 million deal with the Seattle Mariners in December 2004, $12.5 million AAV through 2008, as GM Bill Bavasi aimed to boost offense after a 63-99 season. The Mariners desperately needed power and saw Sexson as the perfect solution for their offensive woes. Initially productive, 2005-2006, 73 HR, 228 RBIs, 256, 338, 524. Contract soured in 2007 to 2008. Sexson hit 205, 295, 399 in 2007, 21 HR, 63 RBIs, RBIs, and 218, 315, 381 in 2008, 11 HR in 74 games, with declining bat speed, high strikeouts, 38.2% in 2008, and negative defense, 10 DRS. His swing became increasingly long and exploitable, and age caught up quickly. Released mid-2008 amid the Mariners' 101 loss season, still owed $7 million, Sexson briefly played for the Yankees, 250, 306, 500 on 1 HR in 22 games, and retired. These 20 contracts represent over $3 billion in guaranteed money, much of which was essentially flushed down the drain. They serve as cautionary tales for front offices everywhere, reminders that in baseball, as in life, there are no guarantees. If you enjoyed this video, click on the videos on your screen for more.